6:47 is our time. Alan's here.
Good morning, everybody. All right, so today's the day that will ask you to kind of remain aware of your weather surroundings, especially if you're watching in the southern and eastern areas. Now, Tulsa will have a few scattered thunderstorms. The severe threats are higher to the south. It does not exempt the metro from having a storm or two that it might produce some hail or some gusty winds, but most of that will end up to the south of us. The front that moved through the area yesterday, that's a key to some of the more significant severe weather. It's across East Texas. It's going to lift northward later today and end up near the Red River. This is the big honking storm system through the desert southwest. As that moves eastward, things are going to start to change. The pressure falls, so the winds will come up here out of the south. Here it'll be out of the north, so there's going to be a big difference in temperature today. Northern areas will be cooler. The warmer areas will be in southern Oklahoma. This morning on the radar, it's pretty quiet. And again, on a day like today, at least initially, we'll adjust the radar to look for any kind of, signals or hints that we're starting to see a few scattered showers and storms. Nothing too significant, but we do think over the next several hours, between 10, 11, and noon, we're going to have some nearby. The threat at this point, closer to the metro, would be maybe a storm or two that would produce some small hail. By the 3, 4, and 5 o'clock time period, that's kind of opening the window up for more significant storms to develop across the southern areas, and that's also an area that will have the potential for rounds of heavy rain. So we have a flood watch that's posted, which means conditions are favorable for some flooding in and close to the watch. Tulsa technically is not included, but we're close to it, so we've got to watch. We could have those heavy rainfalls, occasionally in this area that could result between 2 to maybe 3.5 to 4 inches locally. That will not be in every single spot. A different way to see the timeline, here's the 9 to noon hour, and we do have some scattered thunderstorms, we think, on the radar at this point. Between 3, 6, and 9 o'clock, we're in the likely category. That box, that yellow box, is the main window for severe weather threats. And again, a lot of that will end up to the south. So here's Tulsa, Pryor, Oklahoma City, Pawnee, Pawhuska. A low, but not zero, probability for a strong severe storm. Both sides of I-40 South, that seems to be where more of the significant severe weather will occur. Even in terms of like the wind speeds, could we have some strong, potentially damaging winds? Again, the higher risk will be across the far southern areas. How about some hail? We may have some small hail across northern Oklahoma. This morning, we might have 1 or 2 storms that could trigger a severe thunderstorm warning, but a higher probability for that is actually going to be in far southeastern Oklahoma into the North Texas area. There will be a risk for a tornado warning or two this afternoon, early evening. Once again, that risk is mostly across far southeastern Oklahoma. So you can see Tulsa's north, but along this area, especially in the southern areas, we've got to watch that. Here's the future view. Between the 10 and 11 o'clock time period, we are tracking some scattered showers and storms, and then we get into the afternoon. That's when it starts to change quite a bit. The temperatures this afternoon, spring-like in the 70s in far southern Oklahoma, and to the north, it's pretty chilly into the lower 50s. Early tomorrow morning, we're going to have some rain coming down early. By about this time, most of it will start to move out, but it'll be very blustery. Northwest winds at 30 to 50 miles per hour early tomorrow morning, and then the wind speeds will quickly diminish as the storm system moves away, and by Friday afternoon, we'll have sunshine. 62 on Saturday, 75 on Sunday, and 77 on Monday. There's another front next week that's going to lower the temperature. It gets cool again for the middle of the week.